This is a little bit of a special impromptu review for all the ladies, including Courtney, because she did put this in the chat at one point. It is a movie review, a Christmas movie that hit Netflix. Fucking terrible.
It's not the snowman one, is it?
Hot and Frosty!
God damn it, Kyle! How did I know?
So, Hot and Frosty, it's not a good movie. Frosty the Snowman, they don't even bang, okay? But he melts! He almost melts near the end. We're gonna go through a very quick, eventually synopsis of it, but let's just go over just general feelings and whichever. No chemistry. Certain plot lines and things that were introduced. Confusing. Why? Who knows? Also, you would think for the trailer when they said Hot and Frosty and they made it look like it was going to be sexy, it is not. It is very, let's just say, sterile. Nobody gets banged. There's a lot of insinuation. We're going to go over certain plot and story details that happened. Like, as this movie starts up, she has a fucked up house and possibly a dead husband. Because her house is leaking, but she doesn't fix it or whatever else. She owns a cafe, but she can't get heat to her house. How does that work? And then one of her friends, who's this old lady, does the "you need a man" speech, of course, because, you know, when your husband's dead, you need a man. The snow looks like styrofoam, so not even convincing as snow to even begin with. And then her old friend, the woman who says that she needs a man, gives her this magical scarf that she puts over the snowman after they had a snowman competition, which out of all the snowmen that are all regular looking, he's the only one that is chiseled, has a six-pack, and has like this like ridiculously chiseled face. And she's like, you know what, if you're real, I would totally date you. Puts the magical scarf over the snowman, and he has a little glimmer in his eye, in which then, after she walks away, the snowman turns into a man. The scarf conveniently covers his dong area. And then when he bends over to go like see what the hell's going on in this frigid temperatures, the scarf is glued basically to his groin area. The snowman does a Kyle Reese maneuver and breaks into a store. If you've ever seen Terminator, you'll know what that means. The snowman, his name's Jack, but for the purposes of this, his name's Snowman. He talks to the other snowmen about how it could also happen to them, and you know, if they just believe, then they can also find love. He's a fucking snowman. So it leads into a question that I wrote further down. Where are we? Where do I have this? No. 4 pages, man. I swear to God. Why did I write 4 pages of this shit? No. Is it page 3?
Should we just cut it? This is
No,
bad.
No. This is one take.
This is bad.
In one take. I'll find it at some point.
I have to clock out.
The question being, is all snow sentient?
Okay.
Does all snow have thoughts and feelings? Do they think as they are falling from the sky to the earth what their life and existence could be? Then there's a black chef guy who asks why the snowman, who is now known as Jack, is being brought into the restaurant. Of course, because, you know, whatever. You find out also the antagonist / conflict deals with 2 policemen. One of them being Craig T. Robinson from The Office. And he's the only black cop in the whole entire town. As I wrote, Craig T. Robinson is not in a hot tub, but this movie is a time machine. Then the snowmen are hitting on ladies, the old ladies. Side note, they are going to fuck. There's a scene with Craig T. Robinson on a piano, of course.
Oh god.
The doctor, who then goes to diagnose the snowman, has this moment where she basically says to the lady, yeah, maybe you should just hook up with the snowman. And just, you know, fuck it. Because, you know, hey, science, you know, if a snowman exists, so does leprechauns, Bigfoot, aliens, everything else. So you should just bang a snowman. The snowman then proceeds to tell her, I love you, and I've known you my whole entire life. He doesn't know red flags. There is then a point where the lady says, stay at my house, you have to lay low, because I don't need the Craig T. Robinson sheriff to find out that you broke into that one store to steal some clothing. So he puts on the show, and the first show that pops up is a show with Lindsay Lohan on it. And then the lady has to explain love to the snowman.
Snowman doesn't know love?
No, he doesn't. No. But Snow is sentient because the snowman talked to other snowmen. And he's like, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you too, guys. Just believe.
Snowman has secret communities?
Snow. Apparently, as I wrote it, side note, how the fuck would Jack know English
go
words?
home.
Is Snow sentient?
I mean, obviously, and they're obviously
I
planning
just
to
want to
take
go.
over. The takeover will happen in winter.
From the sky to the ground, they know.
Oh, no.
They see a lot on that fall.
Snowman watches the TV eating ice because, duh, he's a snowman, left alone in a house without any knowledge of the world. Then the snowman, while going through this house, he finds some stuff. He finds a picture of the dead husband, which then leads into a very poorly generated AI picture. I might post that in the chat. It is terrible. And then he finds out, he died from cancer. Of course. Why not? The snowman then flashes another lady. He has to be taught the nuances of language. But somehow, during all this time, while he's watching TV, the snowman has learned how to not only repair a house, how to make pizza, how to make eggnog. And
Did he
do all
learn to
these
love?
things. He just learned it. He just watched it, he learned it. He's like a fucking learning computer.
Oh, wow.
But, you know what he didn't learn about? He had to ask, what is cancer?
That's my question.
And then he offers to make the lady pizza, but then he's like, hey, the oven's too hot, you're gonna have to pull out the oven. But he already made pizza earlier, so how did he get it out of the fucking oven? He had 2 things of pizza, one he made, and then the other one he's like, no, I already made that, it's in the fridge, don't worry about it, it's cold. I was fine with the heat that time, not this time, whatever. He watches the Home Garden Network, he figures out how to fix the house because apparently lady can't fucking whatever. And then there's a point where an old lady gets stuck. She's driving her car, she sees him fixing the house with his shirt off outside on top of the roof, all man style, is dripping sweat because he's fucking snowman. She gets her car stuck in like a snow embankment, and then he helps her out of the car, which leads into, I shit you not, porn music and him basically pushing the car out of the snow embankment that looks like he's humping the car. And she's going, oh my god, Then she offers him, She offers him a little party at her place with all the other old ladies in the neighborhood, which was very pervy. But she also has a yaoi picture in her kitchen. Look that up, kids, if you don't know what yaoi is. There is Sheriff Craig T. Robinson finally meets Jack, is suspicious of him because he's eating ice. So then they have an ice eating competition in a cafe, and they're trying to figure out who's going to eat the most ice and who's going to eat faster ice. Transition. It also then leads to the lady finding out that her house got fixed.
Don't zoom up on his nose hair.
We might as well. It leads to the lady knowing that her
You
house
got some
fixed.
grays.
Yeah, I do got some grays. Oh fuck. I've seen so much bullshit.
Disgusting.
Which then she does that's hot look. And you know what it leads to a TV episode of? It leads to a TV episode of The Ice Queen. Guess who's playing the Ice Queen? Guess who? Jennifer Coolidge.
Fuck.
Yeah, for like a snippet, she's like, there's some ice on the roof.
Did you want a cold hot dog real bad?
Real bad.
This leads to the snowman getting a job at a middle school. How? He would need documentation. He would need ID, which he doesn't have anything of. They're just like, you're good at fixing things. You're hired for this middle school. Then after he applies to the middle school, he runs outside and rubs himself in the snow erotically.
Oh.
Chili.
Yeah, he's chilly. And then there's a montage of the lady and the snowman having a clothing montage and him making food and stuff, which she eats a snowman in front of him, a little snowman gingerbread cookie, and
Cannibalism.
he just immediately is like, oh.
movie.
And then,
You've got 40 seconds left.
I got 40 seconds left?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
old
speed this
fuck.
up.
Got no storage.
We're gonna really speed this up. We're not even gonna use the papers anymore. Let's get into the key things. Key thing number 1. Snowman knows how to use a credit card and the computer and buys all of this stuff. How does he know how to use a computer and the credit card as well? He's a snowman. 2. He wants to go to Hawaii, so guess what happens at the end? When the snowman almost dies, she kisses the snowman, and then guess what he becomes? A real boy.
Real boy. Oh, fuck.
And point number 3,
Yeah.
oh, and the band that played, it was Coldplay. So, further addendum, because I didn't finish, ran out of time. Just finishing up the review while I'm busy doing level lengths. I'm multitasking, Catherine, it's okay. So, further addendum to the movie review, to kind of put into a clear, concise point, Hot and Frosty could have been much better. The trailers made it seem that it was going to be hot and sexy, and if anything, it is very cold and tepid. The 2 leads have no chemistry, and if anything, you'd think that they would do something sexy. If anything, you'd think the kiss would be pretty hot. And the kiss, he kind of kisses the top lip. Who does that? No one does that. What is this? They only kissed once, they barely hold hands, and it feels like someone's Jehovah's Witness grandmother decided to make a romantic film. If you want to see something hot and steamy for the holidays, go watch Baby Girl. I hear that comes out in a couple weeks. If you want to go watch something romantic, you can watch, I don't know, Sleepless in Seattle. You could watch Crazy Rich Asians. You can watch just about almost anything. And if you want to watch just pure trash, just go on Tubi and watch Cheaters, because it just works just as well. And if anything, at least people get fucked. Make an end of it.